Hi, this is Eternal King bringing you another LOR video today. So we're going to be doing another tutorial, and I wanted to play something a little strange, a little different this time. So we're going to be running Shadow Burn. So I'm not going to spend much time talking about the deck, rather just jump into some games and see how we do. This is the first time I've ever played this deck, so I'm kind of interested to see how it performs in Eternal. I think Elise off the top is probably pretty good if we have attack token 2. And then Teemo attack token 1 is good if the opponent doesn't have like a pie toss or something. So let's see how it goes. We're running into a very ping heavy deck here, a very control heavy deck, so I am pretty terrified. This is a very strong deck. Teemo turn 1 and Boom Crew Rookie. Phantom Prankster, and then jam the Cask Salesman. So we'll just run it like this. If we play the Teemo, it gets Vile Feasted, and that's really bad. But we also, you know, get it out of them and use up their mana, so I'm just going to play it. Vile Feast comes down, again, like we said, but it's one of those things where he's not overhealing, so it's kind of fine. So like we said, next turn we Phantom Prankster. Sure. Trundle comes down on 5 here, so we just Cask Salesman.
Let's make it deep.
This is fine. If he opts to Harsh Winds here, I still push Burn off of this guy, so I'm just going to take it. Wow. Well, that's potentially game-winning. Okay. Sure. Ramping very hard here. There's the Trundle. Play the Teemo here. If he has another Vile Feast, that's good for him. Yeah, don't care. We'll drain here. And then we swing. We absolutely swing here. Attack order, not really mattering. So Harsh Winds plus a Vile Feast. Oh, Withering. Withering is interesting. What's that? 3 damage? And then he vengeances that. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So grab this. We have mana to play it all, so this game's over. So, Doom Beast. Get excited. And then the ping. And there we go. We managed to beat a very meta deck with Shadow Burn, so that's not a bad start. So far, so good. So yeah, beating one of the top ramp list with Shadow Burn feels pretty good there. Opponent had a strong hand, I had a strong hand, and we were able to take that. I don't think there's much else to talk about there. Let's try it again. So this isn't. Was a meta list. Jinx Echo. It's quite strong. I'm very interested to see how it plays out. Boom Crew Rookie is a keep. The rest of this is not a keep. Teemo into Boom Crew Rookie is going to be the line of play that I make. Teemo. They're basically going to predict as much as humanly possible. Yep. And they're going to make some aggressive lines here. Cask Salesman will help with the aggro a little bit. A smidge. Sure. So that's okay. So this goes in pretty well into both of those cards. But yeah, they're turboing Echo very, very fast, which is scary.
Time to go.
So double Cask Salesman's not bad here. Yeah, we don't really care about that. See, again, the open attacks the opponent makes, I'm not loving his lines here. Like, I'll always say that, where it's just like, there is more he could have done with that token than push 2 damage. And, like, yes, he's going to have turboed Echo, but, like, will it be enough? And we're going to see, because he doesn't have the attack token with the turboed Echo. We have to see if this line is going to be enough for the opponent. It might be. I don't want to say, like, you never know how any game is going to play out in particular. But I'm not super confident that he... Yeah, so then he's just wasting the mana here. It's just... It's that old reflex of, like...
Let's make it deep.
So again, he can play leveled Echo here. There's a very good chance. Oh, it's a Jinx. 4 people. Okay, well, Jinx actually is guaranteed to die by the Mystic. So I don't hate that. So we just swing here. And then unless he can actually dump this hand, the Jinx is dying. Solid. Still pushing 6 damage. It's actually 8 damage thanks to these. Let's see if he Mystic Shots me or something. Okay, so he's still forcing out the Echo play here. Yeah. Not bad. Not amazing.
I hope this works.
We can set up a Glimpse play on the Echo as well to deny value, which is solid. And we even have Faded Memories to get, like, more stuff going here. And I'm probably just going to Faded Memories the Cask Salesman. Let's see what happens here. Is he just throwing everything into face for the rocket? Interesting. So the one thing with that line of play is I'm just going to take a double Mystic here and, like, not really give a shit about Jinx. And then I'll just glimpse the Teemo once he rockets me. So again, that was a very risky play. A very aggressive line, but I don't think it was the right line. Like, I could be wrong. Like, maybe his top deck is God tier, and he just like Mystic Shots me in the face, but it's a risky play. Yeah. Rocket also only does 3 damage now, not 4, so that's actually very relevant here. There was a little bit of a nerf to Rocket. I think it's good. It was a healthy nerf.
Just trying to help.
So, you know, let's see how god tier the opponent's top deck is. We'll see how good it is. Cast Salesman again.
Find better this side of the sun.
Let's see what he got. Stygian Onlooker. Do we play the Teemo as well? Or do we glimpse?
Brewing up some trouble.
I'm gonna play the Teemo as well. I think the opponent's bluffing on his top deck, so we'll see what it is.
Hands off the merc.
Let's see what the opponent's top deck is. I wanna know, but I think he's bluffing. Yeah. So, we have Mystic Lethal, so this game's over. It was a good game. Opponent tried an aggressive line. It turned out to backfire.
No refund.
Yeah. Good game.
We did it together.
So again, you know, I think the big mistake the opponent played there is overcommitting to the Jinx. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is that he, again, open attacked with the 1-drop. And, like, that was a really bad line for him. Really bad line for him. There's really no way around it. But yeah, so talking a little bit about the deck now. So again, we kind of established that, you know, again, standard open attacks and Eternal are bad. Don't do them. Just like every single player I run into, they just can't course correct on the thing that they've been taught by as a pro player in the standard scene, because again, standard is the dominant format. It is the most popular format, but this is legacy LOR. We're talking about old school LOR, and the only thing that really matters is, you know, engines and win cons, really, when you get down to it, right? And so again, the win con here is, and also again, engines, win cons, and running your best line, your line of play. When I say line, you're running the best line. I'm talking about line of play. So the only thing that really matters is best line of play, engines, and win cons. And you need to have kind of all three to do well in Eternal. So you talk about this deck, what's your line of play? Well, it's usually going to be Teemo into Boom Crew, or it's going to be Teemo into Elise. Engine cards, things like Doom Beast, and then either onto Dusking or Fading Memories, the Doom Beast. Phantom Prankster, of course, making it very difficult for your opponent to remove your things. You saw that the ramp player had to make a very awkward line there where he had to Vengeance the Prankster. And to be honest, that was actually the right play. Vengeancing the Prankster was his only play. It just turned out that it was also not good enough to win that game. Use Cast Salesman, MVP card. Again, it can block stuff. You can glimpse the casks, you know. Very, very good. Very strong. Also, you know, just being reactive to your opponent's play. You know, the opponent turboed out the Jinx, and he committed to that play so hard that all I had to do was remove the Jinx. I could have had a Mystic Shot and a Unspeakable Horror. It could have been 2 Mystic Shots, which was the case. Either way, it could have been 1 Get Excited on the Jinx, which would have been the right line. Either way, just removing the Jinx there, it was a big gamble on the opponent's part, and you know, it's casual, so they can gamble that way, but I think it was pretty scrubby, that line of play. It put him out on a top deck that had to be like game winning. He basically needed like third Mystic Shot top deck, or like I don't know, there was very few things that could have won. Yeah, it basically was like a Mystic Shot top deck to win the game for the opponent. That was it, and I don't like to play that way because, again, it really is just luck versus skill, and in this case, the opponent's luck was not with him. All right, that's it for Shadow Burn. Hope you had fun with it. Let's call this Shadow Burn. Shadow Burn is good. Not a bad deck. All right, this is Eternal King signing out.